He is undefeated, 13 wins, no defeats, 6 big wins coming by way of knockout out of Sacramento, California. Here is Blake the Beast McKernan. And his opponent fighting out of the red corner to my left, wearing the red trunks with the gold trim. He weighed in at 188.4 pounds. He has a professional record of 22 wins, only 3 defeats, 3 draws, 13 big wins coming by way of knockout. He is the former WBC super middleweight champion of the world and former WBA light heavyweight champion from Las Vegas, Nevada by way of Sweden. Here is Badu Jack the Ripper.
Your instructions downstairs. Remember, watch your heads, keep your punches up. Punches here are fine. Shake hands. Good luck to both of you.
Badu Jack is used to fighting 12 championship rounds. Tonight, he only has to work for 8 or less. And he is really gunning for a rematch with Jean Pascal. But tonight here on Legends Only League, he faces a hungry upstart in Blake McKernan, who has actually shed about 12 pounds in muscle, if you can believe it, coming back down, and you wonder how that might impact his conditioning as he gets off to a very good start trying to utilize footwork and that jab.
When you lose that kind of weight, it's about the rounds.
Yeah,
each round is just...
He got dropped in the 12th round, if I believe. It was in December. But yeah, when that happens, you definitely, it lights a fire under your ass.
It does.
And Badu Jack, who throughout his career really working the body, but he is used to being lately a bit of a slow starter, but against a guy who really, let's face it, and with all due respect to McKernan, not really in Badu Jack's class, but McKernan wants to take advantage of the fact that Badu Jack's been in so many battles, and of course, is beginning to slow down at 37.
Yeah, and also it's 8 rounds. Like, you know, it's on 12 rounds, a standard boxing match. So Badu's definitely putting the pressure on him straight away, letting him know this is his ring.
Looks for Badu, the overhand right or the body shot.
Right there it is.
And Ray, you're also used to going 12 rounds, so talk about the difference. I mean, 3 minutes a round is a long time.
It's a long time, but you also have to learn how to pace yourself. But all that comes with experience.
Double jab through the guard by Jack. Sorry, Ray.
Body shot.
There's this left hook and a right hand, and it's there for Badu Jack, making the investment, hoping to, well, cash out with high interest rates.
Against the ropes in the corner.
That's not where McKernan wants to be.
He does not.
The Beast on the receiving end of Badu Jack's beast mode, and again, that sharp right hand is real.
Man, you can see already early on, respect to Blake, but you can see why Badu called him a club fighter. He's trying to show him his levels to this shit, and he's the ring general right now, just walking him down at will.
Yeah, 13-0 McKernan, yet to taste defeat, but he is tasting the power and technique of Badu Jack. And again, all the respect and the character of Blake McKernan. He would looking to seize the opportunity of a lifetime, but easier said than done, Ray.
Well, I think for Jack, it's that combination. It's not just one shot. Although one shot can really put him in trouble.
And there's McKernan. Oh, that was a little below the equator, but McKernan made Badu Jack pay a little bit in that clinch.
Oh, that's a little low.
Pick him up. You okay?
Yes.
All right, boss.
Badu ready to get after it.
That's money. Beautiful technique, poetry on the part of Badu Jack. But there's a good right hand by McKernan.
Badu seemed to roll with that one and came back with his own.
Wow. Some scintillating technique from a former 2-division champion. And Israel, is it true? Do you immediately get 25% better when you become champion?
Depends on you. Depends on your situation and who you are as a person. But yeah, it's easy to become champion, but it's harder to stay champion.
Down the middle, like we're doing, okay? Start hitting. Let that left hand start touching that left eye. Don't get fancy and drop your hands. Keep your hands up. Keep to your angle. Keep to your rhythm.
Keep the punches up, son. You get him low.
He's trying to let you punch yourself out, but that's not what we do. All right? Keep that jab going. Double that jab, double jab right hand. No more single punches, double punches, okay? Deep breath, let it in deep, let it off slow. Beautiful, beautiful. He think he's in this.
Piece in,
Show him
second
he's
down.
not.
Clear the ring.
Show him he's not. Let's go.
Here we go.
You see them muffins. Back up. Get back
What do you think of the corner work, the advice there for Badu Jack, Israel?
I think that was smart. That was beautiful, non-panicky technical advice. Letting them know you're doing great. Keep up what you're doing, and add these little details to your shots.
Second round, Ray, when it comes to the corner work, when you were in between rounds, we all remember Angelo Dundee. You're blowing it, son. You're blowing it. Did you need that kind of motivation or just minor adjustments and advice?
I think he said the right thing at the right time. It was the best sound bite. It was like, now. And I felt that.
And Blake McKernan has been feeling the power of Badu Jack, but backing up, trying to set up, trying to disrupt Jack's rhythm, going to the body with a jab, countered upstairs with a vicious right hand by Jack.
I love the way Badu's stabbing him right in the gut, stabbing him with the right hand.
Come on, punch him, punch him.
The body right there.
Jack has recorded 8 knockouts within the first 3 rounds of his career.
All that shit he was talking, come on.
And 6 of McKernan's 13 wins have come via
There we go. There we go.
Guys, that was one of the best little combinations. A hook to the head and a hook to the body. Same hand.
And they'll rip him to the body. That's beautiful. It's catching him for later on. He's investing.
Oh, man, right hand to the body. And again,
There we go.
Blake McKernan is just his 14th professional fight. Has had to overcome many trials and tribulations, looking for a Hail Mary, I think, there with a catapult right. And it's only the second round. He's staying in the fight. He's hungry, but unable to get anything going against Badu Jack.
I noticed at one time that McKernan was shaking his head. I don't know what that was
He does
about.
that a lot. He
All
will
that shit white boy is talking. Come on.
It's very
happened?
unorthodox and actually sometimes shows the antics
Okay,
as well.
there we go.
Santa Cruz.
As you watch the fight, right, you can see the momentum starting to build. And it's like almost, you can see the end is near almost.
Yeah, he's really, and I love the way he's looking at the middle of Blake McKernan's body, strafing him upstairs, sternum, downstairs, just really doubling and tripling up with his punches. Badu Jack, and he's obviously in a different class.
It's going to take a combination, like an overhand right.
Well, let's not forget, Badu Jack's first loss came against an unheralded Derek Edwards, so never discounted an underdog.
100%. This is boxing. Everyone has a puncher's chance. But still, like you said, there's levels to this.
Yeah.
And Badu's showing him why there is.
Oh, digging to the right, and no return fire by McKernan. There's a left hand to the body. Right cross by Jack. Oh, left uppercut,
That was
right
a
hook.
combination.
I love that overhand right, but it has to come back with the left hook.
Nah,
Oh, it should.
not enough.
Good round.
You're waiting too long. Take it easy. You're waiting too long. How do you feel? Bucket. Bring the bucket. Favorite 1-2, look at the body. Huh? 1-2 the body. 1-2 your favorite body shot. Okay, you understand? 1-2 your favorite body shot. It's there.
A little less than a half hour ago, Captain Hook Roy Jones Jr. at 51 wanted Mike Tyson 17 years ago, gets him tonight in an 8-round exhibition. And Mike Tyson walking with purpose, having lost over 100 pounds. Mike Tyson wants to reignite his love for the sport. That's why he is here tonight. Tyson versus Jones Jr. A battle of legends. Father Time undefeated. They're both way past their primes, but again, curiosity, nostalgia, you'll get it in the main event. It is billed as an exhibition. We'll see. This is no exhibition, although Badu Jack exhibiting his superior skills thus far, Israel.
Good shot.
Almost like a school or a session or a seminar in boxing he's giving to Blake right now. Look at that. He's You see what I mean? The momentum. He's starting to walk him down a little bit more because he can feel him quitting. It's almost like Blake is just gun shy under the pressure. Doesn't know what to do or how to react to anything that Badu's throwing at him. And you can see it's just building up.
Knock him out.
Slowly, it's about to pop in an instant.
What Jack should do or can, or what he could do, could be more effective, is to cut the ring off. Don't allow him to do that.
100%.
Yes.
Rather than following him and just beating him up, cut him off, and then attack him.
1 minute gone in
The white boy was
the
talking a lot of
third.
shit.
Jab becoming Badu Jack's primary weapon here. There's a left hook to the body, but countered right away by Badu Jack, straight right through the guard. I mean, Blake McKernan is giving
that's
it
the shot.
his
Those
best effort, but it's just not good enough. Here's
Ooh.
Badu Jack, and really you wonder how much the referee's going to let him take with shots like that. And yet McKernan fights back.
I love that. I love those two body shots.
And of course, McKernan, a military man, no quit, no surrender, and he wants to try to. What can McKernan do better here, Ray? Trying to, I mean, the onslaught.
He's doing what he's capable of doing, and he has a chin, but it's just a matter of time, it seems like.
Israel, do you concur?
Yeah, 100%. I feel so. He's starting to try to, I guess, do what he feels like he needs to do.
That's the shot. That's the shot.
Mike McCollum is smiling somewhere as the body snatcher right now. Badu Jack just, and yet McKernan doesn't really seem to be showing much in terms of like withering away because of the body shots yet.
McKernan, I tell you, he's
built.
Tag him right there.
not giving up. He's not giving up.
Physical shape and fighting shape.
Yeah, he's like playing 80% defense right now rather than,
Well,
offense a little bit more.
trying his best, and Badu Jack rolls and takes care of that punch. There's a jab by McKernan going to the body, so now trying to place his punches.
Well, you're right, Ray. If he cuts him off, he'll have a better time.
And he's done it here momentarily.
Yeah.
It's going to take one, not just one punch.
Discipline. Discipline.
And another shot.
Badu Jack sticking it to Blake McKernan, the gutsy Blake McKernan.
Blake's coming back, though. He's trying to let him know what he's about in this round.
I'm not giving up.
Yeah.
You gotta quit waiting. Whenever you let a combination go in, when you step out, throw the jab. You're letting them lock in. Don't let them lock in. Okay? Don't let them lock in. You understand me?
He's tired.
Yeah, look. Okay, listen.
Oh shit, I'm gonna knock him out. Knock him out.
You need to move. You need to throw the 1-2, step over 3-2. and
Let's take a look at the replay here. See Badu landing a right hand. Just shy, just missed
It
that
grazed
one.
him.
I wonder what set it up though. Ooh, double up. He down when he doubled up his
Felt
shot.
that.
So the first one missed. First one missed just, and then he stepped in with a shuffle step, and then boom, he closed the distance with that one. Beautiful. That was dope. There comes a point in the fight, Ray. You ever feel like early on in your career, there comes a point in the fight where you just don't care anymore? I feel like Blake's there right now. He's at the point where he knows he's lost most likely maybe 3 rounds of this fight, so he has to step up. He knows he has to give it.
The only time I had that feeling was with Duran won, Hector Camacho. Who else beat me?
Terry Norris.
Terry Norris.
Sorry, didn't want to bring up that memory, Sugar Ray. And we are in the 4th round here, though. Badu Jack and Blake McKernan. Jack, and you talk about levels. 7 of his last 8 opponents have held titles sometime during their careers. McKernan facing, well, his first real test. Beautiful double jab right hand, but there's McKernan popping the jab and the left hook. So just when you think you're going to count out Blake the Beast McKernan, there's a reason they're fighting. Wow, right uppercut, left hook.
Those are the kind of shots and combinations that work. It's not one punch knockout here.
Yeah, if the first one missed, the second one missed, the third one missed, the fourth one's gonna get him.
You know, there's no crowd in attendance. They're missing that atmosphere, but the fights, the action, make you totally forget about that, Israel. Looks like it's just intense action.
It is. It's just momentum building.
Both guys.
McKernan coming back in round 4. Brilliant valiant effort. It's still Badu Jack's round, but
Yeah, but I like the fact that Blake has nothing to lose. He's like a dog that's been cornered now, so he knows he has to fight back.
and he's not panicking, Ray.
No, he's not. He's very composed.
I feel like he thinks he's had Badu Jack's best, so he feels like, okay, is that all he can do?
Well,
Let me show a little bit more now.
And yet Badu Jack starts slow, but usually takes over in the second half of fights.
So there's levels to this.
Yeah, there's a beautiful left hook. And McKernan misses with a sweeping left and bounces a right hand off Jack's shoulder. And Jack really able to dictate the tempo, stabbing him with the jab in the midsection, backing McKernan up and backing him up with the jab right.
Yeah, I think what Jack could do also is throw punches and bunches, put them all together. Because he's really well balanced. He cuts
Come
the
on,
ring off.
man. I want to see somebody get knocked out.
There you go. You know what? He actually is doing it.
And a little bit more feints, and more looks. I feel like he will draw his attacks if he does that because he knows he can just beat up Blake right now. So he's not really doing anything crafty to bring out his attacks. But if he feints a little bit more, shows a little bit more shoulder or something, he can draw his attacks and counter him.
I love that shot to the body.
Final 15 seconds. Yeah, a little shoe shine. And McKernan, the double, triple jab, parried by Jack. And we're heading to the second half of this 8-round affair at a light heavyweight.
I love the defensive savvy of Badu Jack. Parrying,
This fight
with the
is
shoulder.
trash so
McKernan is
far.
still talking, and man, he talked a lot in the build-up to this fight. And Israel's all about promoting, and you got to seize the moment. He knows he's the underdog, and he wants to make the most of this opportunity.
Yeah, man, and he's still in there. That's the thing. I actually commend him for still being in there, even though he's fighting very defensively, which he has to. But yeah, good on him.
Yeah, he getting hit.
McKernan had fought a total of 60 pro rounds coming into this fight, while Jack, he had fought 60 rounds in widely recognized title fights. A chasm of experience. All right, so we're about to start round number 5. Prohibitive favorite Badu Jack against the underdog of McKernan, and you love that jab, Israel.
I love the parry before the jab. He parried and snapped back with a jab instantly. That was beautiful, straight away off the bat.
And there's a jab that splits the guard from McKernan.
Jack is very aggressive, and he should be. But I like to see going after the body and to the head, too, because he throws some great shots.
One is the loneliest number, and that jab from McKernan was very lonely in the last round, Israel. He's not able to land the jabs like Badu Jack, unable to really land much, but he is trying to just hang tough. But again, this is the hurt business, and you don't want to see anybody seriously hurt, Ray.
Not long. But the thing is, McKernan drops that left hand.
Right uppercut, left hook.
Ooh. Trying to take his head off. Yeah, that's what we want to see.
We've seen some great uppercuts in the sport recently. Even going back to the one that Anthony Joshua landed on Vladimir Klitschko in their classic a couple years back. And now Badu Jack measuring McKernan. McKernan's hands are down. Now back up and leaving his body exposed.
Yeah, I like the way he's investing into the body because he's going to cash out later on.
You see how Jack is throwing that jab?
Wow, 3-punch combo. Yes, Ray?
That jab.
He's trying to cash
okay.
out now. Later on, he's trying to cash out
Use that
now.
jab to throw those buttons.
Oh, yeah.
See it as well.
Oh, yeah.
Gotta mix it up. Mix your punches up.
Badu Jack taking his time.
Use that jab.
Man, McKernan is taking the punishment, coming back, staying with the fundamentals, trying to score with the jab. But everything Badu Jack delivers usually pays dividends. But here comes McKernan.
You can't sleep on McKernan. You cannot sleep on him.
There's a beast within Blake McKernan. And it's being tamed for the most part by Badu Jack. But what do you think, Israel?
Yeah, like I said, you can't sleep on McKernan because this is God loves a try, man, and he's going to punch his chance.
Oh, that left hand lands. McKernan can take a shot, but how much more will he
Come on. Start throwing some punches.
He's hurt, so Badu's just targeting it now. He's got a secret missile.
Ooh.
That was a great right hand.
A great right hand by Blake McKernan.
Time.
And remember, Jack has been knocked out, but 15 seconds left in the fifth, and despite the difference in experience, lead right uppercut by Jack, and McKernan stands right in the bucket. McKernan being lit up, and while it may not behoove him, it makes for, well, excitement.
You can't fall asleep.
Wow.
Good round. Great round.
And yet you wonder, again, the mind of a fighter and the heart.
The heart. And also being a military guy, you can tell at the highest level they're built different. If you can get through what they get through, they're built different. So he's definitely got the heart.
And he, I mean, coming in, he's a counter puncher.
3, 2, 3 is there. 3, 2, 3 is there. With a 1, 2. Your favorite shot to the body.
Let's look at it. See, Badu hits him with a right hand. Look at the distance control. Doesn't even, barely gets touched with that one. Parries that away. Ooh, nice uppercut. That was beautiful.
Speaking of distance, the last 5 fights for McKernan have completed the scheduled distance. And this one, of course, scheduled for 8. This is round number 6. How do you have it after 5? I know we gave up on the unofficial scoring as well, but obviously, have you given every round about a Jack?
So far, maybe there was I think the 4th round, maybe.
Well, when you look at these numbers, I guess I didn't even have to ask you, brother.
Yeah, if you look at the 4th round, he may try to come back, but Badu still controlled the ring in that one.
Oh, and Badu Jack continuing to go back to the body.
Look at Blake moving around, dancing.
Yep.
Watch your feet, gentlemen.
Oh,
Man, just again against lower level opponent, but Badu Jack is putting on a show tonight, Ray. And then McKernan wants to steal the show a bit, the Thunder. Does he have the power to knock out a guy like Badu Jack? He came down, remember, he had to lose a lot of weight, lost a lot of muscle, Israel.
yeah, definitely, boy. He's still a heavy-set guy. I can see his frame. He definitely has
I love
power.
those shots. I love those shots,
But
by
power doesn't mean anything if you can't get to the target.
Man, he is
so true. It's so
tenderizing
true.
the liver.
Uppercut.
Watch your feet.
And now Badu's starting, you can see when he throws the shots, he's starting to throw them with a little bit more heat.
Yeah,
Because he can feel the
He's setting
momentum
them up.
now. He's setting them up, exactly.
McKernan eating more liver
That's
shots
that
than
fire.
Hannibal Lecter. What a lead right hand by Badu Jack.
Those are the shots I'm talking about. To the midsection, let both hands go. There you go.
A symphony of from Jack.
He's about to go down. He's
Badu
hurt. He's
Jack
definitely hurt.
continues to deliver a barrage of blows to the body, but McKernan,
Oh.
he is showing the Rocky.
There's no quick
Hold on.
in McKernan.
Oh, yeah.
That
Badu
jab.
Jack playing the role of Apollo Creed, but man, McKernan. Minute left in the sixth.
Come on. Why he weak?
Badu Jack
Oh.
letting McKernan utilize some
Slow ass
footwork,
uppercut.
lateral movement, allowing McKernan to maybe recover just a bit here, Israel.
Yeah, he's still, he's just on the bicycle riding on his back foot, just trying to get some air, but Badu is not letting him breathe. He's on him like a wet blanket.
I've been impressed all night long with these fighters. The conditioning, and the heart.
And Jack has been just continuing to batter the body of McKernan, who refuses to capitulate.
You see, anytime Badu gets close, McKernan's elbow gets to his liver. He's saving that with his life. B1-2, that was beautiful.
He's taking him. He's taking him.
Oh, look at that. The shoulder barging came with the right hand. Excellent round.
Excellent night, Israel.
Yeah.
He's working, baby. Did you hear him? He's saying, blow my nose. That nigga's nose hurt. He see it bleed. He think it's a runny nose. Ain't no runny nose. It's a bloody nose. He don't know where he at right now.
Well, in this
They think it's a runny nose. Ain't no runny nose. It's a
we've got
bloody
all
nose.
kinds of fights, and coming up, internet sensation Jake Paul, the problem child, hopes to improve to 2-0. As a pro, he's been talking the talk. He'll try to back it up tonight as he welcomes a former NBA star, Nate Robinson. This guy's super athlete, football player, track star, 3-time slam dunk champion. Robinson is ready to get it on in his boxing debut.
I'm not going to let you get hurt, okay? No, I'm good. All right. Box. 7th round, gentlemen. 7th round.
And some way, somehow, Blake McKernan has made it to round number 7. Continues to be backed up by Badou Jack, but keeps him at bay with the jab. And they're a much better round in round 6 for Blake McKernan of Israel.
Yeah, he came back with a little bit more heat, but he's still...
He's feeling the heat.
Yeah, he needs to start the round strong, but it's hard. It's a hard ask, especially against Badou Jack.
What do you like the most about Badou Jack's performance tonight, Ray?
I like it all. From day one, I mean, from the first fight. I mean, these guys were in shape. I'm so impressed.
There was a beautiful put-together combination by McKernan. Left hook downstairs and the left hook upstairs. It didn't really bother Jack, but he's trying, and then eats that right cross from Jack.
But both guys are thinking before they throw the shot. They're just not wailing punches away. They're thinking about these shots. Where to place them.
Minute gone in the 7th. Lead right uppercut by Jack.
Look at that. Look, he's just right in his face now. He's right in the punching area. Anytime Blake throws anything, he shrugs it off, blocks it, counters it, patterns it, and then gives it back to him.
McKernan, a little sloppy with the punch, unable to pronate it, and just now the guts alone, and his guts are being shattered by Jack.
That was a great combo on the body. Keep doing that.
Oh, right hand. I mean, Blake McKernan.
Ooh.
How many more shots does he need to absorb?
It's a deal, man.
Just tough, man.
Leaping left hook there by
Word, get off me. Get off me.
In the main event, Roy Jones Jr. making his return after a 3-year hiatus against Mike Tyson, Badou Jack, and Blake McKernan. Final minute of the 7th. And there's a left hook that lands for McKernan.
Good shot. Those guys.
He threw his whole body into that right hand to
He
the
is
body.
taking a barrage of body blows throughout the fight, and yet he remains vertical.
He
Tough
stays right
guy.
there. Punching range stays right there. Anytime Blake throws anything, he just parries it or defends it and comes right back. But he stays right in his face. That's how you give someone pressure without really doing much.
Under 30 seconds left. Lead left hook by Jack. Now inside, works the body, but McKernan comes back, misses with the right uppercut and the sweeping left hook.
That thing that Mike Tyson does, the hook to the body and then the uppercut.
Oh, that right hook, the right uppercut is a thing of beauty. And Jack, body work a thing of beauty, but McKernan, he got jacked with that right uppercut, still in the first round.
He know how to block, though, I'll tell you that.
Blake.
White boy can block his ass.
Yeah, definitely. He's a tough guy, like I said.
You're a good blocker, my boy.
Being tough in this
Great
game
blocker.
can hurt really
Yes, he
bad.
can. Yes, he can.
I have a military tick. PTSD.
Gotcha.
He's good, though.
Where are you from?
Sacramento, but I'm a car military combat vet.
He military. He know how to shoot. He do all that other shit, too.
Should they be talking about the fight?
Not to get talked about.
Oh, he's got an injury.
No, but he's shaking his head again. And they want to be sure nothing's wrong.
He said it was something to do with PTSD from being in the
Oh,
military.
wow. Well, there you go. And again, mental health discussion, especially this year, has picked up, and as it should. And kudos and respect to Blake McKernan. A
Final round, baby.
His son,
Final round.
named, by the way, after Mike Tyson, just like Tyson Fury. And McKernan is showing his guts. He's showing what made him a military man for over 3 years. Is he too tough for his own good, Israel?
That's up to him to say because, like I said, being tough in this game can get you hurt. But God loves a tryer, and everyone has a puncher's chance. And he still seems like he's lucid enough to be in this fight.
He really does, considering what he's been through, Ray.
No, and he's very, he's